videos. Not sponsored by Big Red.
Yeah, they don't pay us. Nobody pays us.
No.
So on the last couple of weeks, we've been running a lot of shmups. And for some reason, we've decided to go into the anti-terrorism or just terrorism world. And no better game than Splinter Cell.
All right, first, how did you even come across this? Yeah, obviously you had to buy it.
This was part of a package deal game that I got, and I saw it for $10. I looked it up. It had pretty decent reviews, and I'll talk about some of the bad ones. And I was just kind of like, all right, well, this looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I played it back when I was in high school. I didn't have the brain power for this game. I didn't have the patience for it, so I was like, nah, I didn't like it.
We definitely grew around Splinter Cell. Like, I wouldn't say we grew up with him, but we knew about the triple green dots on his head.
Oh yeah, the vision goggles.
Yeah, such a iconic look to it. To this day. I think even Metal Gear paid homage to the triple dot goggles.
Yes, and so before I talk about this game, I have to say that this game, I have to understand the timing of this game. Came out in the 2000s. It was the first of its series, and I have to try to separate myself from this game and Metal Gear Solid. I just cannot stop comparing it.
It's hard. And what was the time gap between Metal Gear and Splinter Cell? Is it like a few years? I
think it was around the same time.
Well, is this PlayStation 2?
Yeah,
and
I didn't play Metal Gear Solid on PS1. That's what I'm saying. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, this felt like right in that mix.
Okay. In the espionage era.
Yeah, I've come at it with grown-up eyes, and I have a love-hate relationship for this game. And I'll start with the bad, with the hateful parts, which is one of the things that I read right off the bat was that the game mechanics are kind of tricky. Like if you want to attach to a ledge, if you want to go down a zip line, you have to be right at that specific spot, or else he's just going to jump and reach for nothing, and then you gave your position away.
So the training intro kind of gave me a glimpse of the clunkiness of how he can move. And I'm like, by today's standards, he's moving like molasses.
I actually thought it was okay. It was some of the other things that pissed me off about this game. The first one is they don't really train you fully. They give you like the basics, but they don't tell you like.
Hey, I was impressed with this. Jumping into part 3, they gave you shit. Here,
that's true.
At least they taught you how to walk.
Yeah, like that's true. But I had Metal Gear background into this game. So I'm used to sneaking up on people a certain way. You get your way, right?
Get your chokehold.
Well, this game does not let you get your way. It punishes you randomly almost because I think you're not supposed to be choking everybody. And I'm here like I'm trying to clear the scene so that nobody fucks with me. Well, that's not the intent of this game, which I found out later on.
It's an interesting angle because I guess that's more realistic. If you're going covert operations, you're not gonna want to risk taking out a unit.
It's in the name, Tom Clancy, which is supposed to be this somewhat espionage government type of writer. So it's based on realism, and they've done a really good job of capturing that and putting it into the game. The story, everything, like just you feel like you're reading a book almost, which sounds terrible, but it's actually better than
context story. What is this?
Oh man, yeah, you're in a whole espionage thing, and it's a little bit more deep than just Metal Gear. It feels like real life events because they're trying to pull it from the book and make it as close as possible.
Which, by the way, I didn't even know Tom Clancy was a writer. I just thought it was a stamp of approval.
Like who is this guy?
Tom Clancy.
I see him everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Games.
Yeah, if you see a Tom Clancy game, expect to have government espionage type of game, more based on realism. Rainbow Six is another one. So they're going to play a little bit slower.
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon, that's another one. They're a little bit slower. They're not your fast Call of Duty, Fortnite type games. So that right there is going to weed out most of your young crowd.
Take it slow, even slower.
The realism is something I had to finally like accept. And then once I started to understand that you're not supposed to choke everybody out, you are supposed to hide in the shadows, don't be seen, a game gets a lot smoother. But there's still some mechanics that I could not get over. One of them was the realism in his shooting. A lot of times because you live in the dark. You have to shoot light bulbs, and you could be like literally like right here. And if you're wearing your night vision goggles, you'll miss it all day. And you're like, fuck. So you take them off, and you'll still miss. And you only get like 40 rounds. So it's obviously trying to tell you like this game is not about shooting. You don't shoot your way through, and you don't choke your way through. You hide in the shadows. You do like a stealth operation mission, and then it gets intense because once you get away from someone, once you don't get caught, once maybe you do have to choke somebody out, or maybe you do have to shoot somebody, it gets rewarding. And so that's what keeps you going. That's the satisfaction that so you ask like, why am I in this game so long? It's like there is a reward to doing things right, and it feels really good to play the mission right. And then when you see clips of somebody online playing, and you're like, damn, like they're just flying through.
So this, I guess it's most like the right way to do it. It's the slow way to do it, or the subtle way to do it, and you get rewarded when you choose the right time to become violent or be more aggressive in your gameplay.
You have to choose. You have to know what's going on. If you're like in an embassy, for example, like you're not supposed to shoot anybody up. They're all innocent people. You're performing off the record stealth operation.
Not according to that game.
Yeah. Which, that can piss somebody off today also, is that the story, it reminds me of like a dirty cop. Like they're doing shit that you're not supposed to be doing if you're following the story. Like they're like, oh, you don't have permission to be there. So if you get caught, we're going to have to dip out on you. And I'm just like, oh, dude, this is so dirty, man. And whatever, they're protecting American rights through anti-terrorism, whatever that is.
Yeah, that sounds for America.
Yeah, that sounds already like punishing story. But once you get past it, I found myself sinking hours into this game, which I thought I was going to be in and out. I'm sure you did not expect me to get into
I expected you to be like, cool, that's nice. I know what it's about. Nah, I'm going to go beat this.
Yeah, I got DK Bonanza waiting in my Switch 2.
Yeah,
but this is what I chose to run.
Yeah, it's on our Excel sheet. Bonanza's right here. We bought it like day one, and you play this fucking game.
This is somewhere at the bottom of the stack. I don't know why I gravitate. I think I just like, you know what? I'm going to give it a little bit longer run. Because we played it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, that's not how to do this. I don't want to be a completionist either, though. Yeah. I don't have that capacity. This game pissed me off, and I was determined to get better. I got better, and then I got into it. And I know what I'm playing. When I play this, I'm like, oh, the graphics suck. The game plays clunky. I wonder what do the follow-ups feel like? But I got into it. So I think it's a good game, not for the new generation. And I give it an 8.2, which I think is a pretty fair score. I think it's good if you're looking for a stealth game for $10. If you want something a little bit more realistic, and if you have the patience for it, then this could be a really good game.
So that being said, what pushed you is what? To get better at the game?
I had a love-hate for it. I was like genuinely pissed off that I died so many times playing this game.
Do you see yourself beating this game now that you're far?
I'm determined. I'm probably about 70%. I'm probably a few more hours away because now I figured it out. Now I'm like, oh, okay. You don't choke everybody out. That takes up so much time because if you miss, you're on your knees, like, and their cock's right there, and they're just fucking blasting you, man. And oh, dude, it's so infuriating.
So you're gonna play part 2?
I'm not gonna.
Well, no, not all the way through, but would you give it a chance to see?
Absolutely. I want to see the improvements that they've made to this game because I have like a list in my head of shit that pisses me off, and if they were to correct that, this game would be phenomenal.
Does it fall under a classic status? Like, if you were there at the time, you picked this up, you grew up with it, can you see it like, okay, this is my Spyro?
So your girlfriend is in love with this game, right? We could say that?
Yeah.
Sam Fisher
dreaming
of him?
No, Master Chief is way up there. It's more of like, I like this guy.
Yeah, he's I don't know if he ages well on all elements, but he does some really cool shit. When he talks, I'm like, shut the fuck up. but like when he's doing shit and he's got his night vision goggles, and he's like, And I'm like, that was cool. Yeah. And I'm like, they built that into the game. Because normally it just switches on. You don't see the animation of them taking things on and off. And he does it without hands. So I'm like, oh, dude, somebody put some fucking, I don't know, some fat slave worker just like all night just to make that thing look cool.
Fucking cheese. You need it. You need the fucking cheese for this thing to work. So there is a diehard fan base. I would say diehard because no one
probably pissing them off.
They haven't gone away. I think the last time he came out is in appearance as a skin for a mobile game.
Oh, I was gonna say Fortnite.
No. You need money to get into Fortnite.
By the way, the last Splinter Cells, just trash.
I could tell it was going in that direction in part 3.
They had like this was at the top. The first 3 games I think were like the goats, and then after
they just
that,
keep fucking pumping them out.
They kept pumping, and they couldn't get it right. They probably had different teams. I have no idea, but the PS2 ones and a little bit more beyond that, the first 3 I think are really supposedly like really good. Pandora's Box is supposed to be one of the peak games.
Because I see Pandora's Box a lot. We just always skip over it.
Yeah, supposedly really good.
Could you see this coming back in today's generation? Like, we have not that much stealth games. Everything's kind of going to action orientated.
They've tried, and they keep fucking dropping the ball.
Oh, no shit. They already tried it? They already tried remaking or...
I don't know. I think they did remake this game. I don't know my history with it, but I know they came out with one recently. And it's like, I don't know if it's even Sam Fisher. It's some bald guy, unless he shaved his head. But
oh, you're talking about Hitman?
No. I mean, that's kind of what this is.
I guess Hitman can be like a sidestep evolution, but
Hitman gets silly.
It's fun silly though.
Oh, okay.
like I'm a custodian. I'm a
banana peels and people fall on them.
Yeah,
that kind of
shit. No, keep doing it. This is
more serious.
Yeah, this is to me. This is stay in the dark stealth.
I could see eventually, if they have the right developer, that this could be a great game to bring back.
Always want to see a stealth game succeed, because that's always kind of been a good want from mine. Like, I want to be a stealth ninja. That one game we played, it's a 2D stealth ninja game. You're in the dark. There's a lot of options. Dude, I wish I could. Mark of the Ninja, I think, something like that. Has like a tattoo, the little coat or the little cape.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm impressed with stuff like that, like getting away with it, being stealthy. The thing is, so many games stumble over their own feet to even get you into stealth. Like, oh, you're caught. Although
for what this game was doing, I'm thoroughly impressed. The graphics, the sound, whenever you get caught, it amplifies and you're like, oh shoot, like you feel it in your heart. This game did a lot of work. I can't take that away from this game. They did a lot of work. The night vision goggles is just an example. There's a lot of things that they get wrong, like they don't tell you what to do. But aside from that, the game is really fun. If you have the readiness for a stealth game, that means you have to like slow it down, and then you'll be like, it's not for the spectators. You can eventually you get pulled into it, and you're just there crouching, and all you're doing, it looks like you're doing nothing, but you're studying the field, you're studying the patterns, you're trying to figure out where can I. So it becomes kind of a puzzle game, and I think that's what's satisfying it. I think because you like puzzle games, this would satisfy that puzzle itch in a stealth way.
Just trying to figure something out.
Dude, it doesn't tell you like there's a zip line here. It doesn't tell you there's a ladder there. You kind of go around, you choke everybody out, you know what to do, and you come back and you're like, I was right there. Fuck.
Is this type of game style open, or is there's like a good?
No, there's definitely that's one thing I learned, is that sometimes you don't have a map, but you have to read the field and just kind of feel where the game's trying to take you, and that's where you tend to go. So there's not like multiple routes, it's just one route, and that's
something I appreciate, because when a game goes too open, it doesn't give you good direction on what is, I wouldn't say the correct way to play this game, but like what's optimal path, because that's what most people want to kind of do, unless you want to shoot shit for giggles and fuck everything up.
It kind of reminds me of the limitations of what is it, like Silent Hill, when there's the fog, but it's not really effect. It's just the limitations.
Yes, I can't render this much.
I don't think this game had the limitations to open it up like that, so it actually worked in its favor.
Yeah,
it wasn't because they intended it to be that way. I think they just couldn't.
I
fit all
can't
that.
give you 3 possible scenarios to succeed.
This game's
one.
Yeah, this game packs a lot, and to the Splinter Cell fans who are diehards, I understand where you're coming from. Just try to understand that there's also a large community that could not get into this game. And I think that.
Yeah, I'm one of them, but I fell into part 3, so
really,
that was no direction. I'm getting caught all the time. I have to slow it down. Miranda's watching me and judging me on how I play and get caught.
Yeah,
and I'm like, all right, you fine, you do it.
Yeah,
you get caught.
She breezes right through.
I'm like, why did you do that? Why did you do that to me?
That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't train you, and you have to figure that shit out on your own, and that could piss you off, and you can end up throwing the controller against the wall, and that's the end of the game. But if you stick with it, and without having somebody breathing down your neck, I think it's really a one-on-one type of person. You in the game. It's not for other people to watch and make fun of you unless they're new into it and they're committed to writing this shit out. That's tough.
So this game is take your time with it. This is going to be a slow read, basically. It's not going to hit off the back, basically. You're going to have to take your time, see where it goes, go with it, ride with it, get punished, and then at the end of it, it seems like a good experience comes out of it.
I think so.
I think that's enough to kind of persuade some people to give it a try.
It's an honest review. And at 8.2, it's not a slap down.
That's actually
a slap up.
That's actually really good for like how I view Splinter Cell. Like, okay, now I want to see if it's an 8.2 or not.
Like, oh, dude, your rating scale sucks.
Yeah,
6.3.
It is not on the top of my game list, but it's interesting enough for me to, at some point, maybe give it a try.
We all dive our own routes.
Mine's in Bonanza.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, closing opinions on it.
That's it. Hope you guys enjoy the review. Y'all take care.
All right. See ya.